Yeah, welcome back to the channel, Toon Reacts. How y'all doing, man? How y'all feeling? Y'all already know, man, we back live in effect, you hear me? You know what it is, man. Shout out to my I.F.Os, man. We about to get into the first Bronco 6x6 dark horse. You know what I'm saying? Hey, if anybody been keeping up? Hey, them Broncos, they been killing Jeeps. I ain't even gonna lie, man. Jeep gotta come with it. Like, and then now, they talking about they got the 6x6.
I want to show you guys the camera, what it looks
Gotta
like. It's
come
got
with
mud
it.
all over. Look at the camera. Today we got a crazy video. We got a 6x6 Ford Bronco, the first ever wide body 6x6 Ford Bronco. And I'm not just going to show you this truck, I'm going to show you a bunch more by the same people that made this truck. We're in Miami with Apocalypse Trucks, one of the best 6x6 car converting companies in the world. Their trucks are loved by everyone, including celebrities, and we're about to show you why. You might remember the Ford Bronco as a 4-door, 4-wheel, 4x4 with a factory turbocharged V6 engine. But Apocalypse manufacturers have turned it into a 400 horsepower, 6-wheel drive super truck that costs $250,000. I think about a year ago, I did the 6x6 Apocalypse Juggernaut. Some of you guys might have seen that. This is from the same people, and they've expanded. They made a huge freaking warehouse right next door. They got a couple of interesting projects going on. Let's start off with the outside.
Damn, this is
Ford
hard.
Bronco, this time, instead of a normal paint job, you got bed liner. Pretty rough. This is all like UV protected and rock resistant, so you go off-roading, you get some pebbles flying around. This will take care of it. Easy to wash. Down here, big steel bumper. So if you crash into anybody, you're protected. The other person, not so protected. But you are. That's good news. These guys to pull anything that you want. On the side, 36-inch tires to get you around. By the way, it's 6x6, but the 6x6 is functional. That means that the back tires, they got power too. So they're not just there for decoration. When you want to pull something, you're pulling it. I like the color combo, black and gold. And this right here is the name. This is called the Dark Horse. Or that's what Apocalypse calls it, the Dark Horse. That's the model name. Also wrapped in bed liner. The entire truck is lifted 5 inches higher than the standard factory Bronco. And on the back, you can really see that. There's your suspension. The original SUV measured 189 inches in length, but this pickup beast now measures 225 inches bumper to bumper. Also, the more observant of you might have noticed this thing right here. That's a roll cage. You don't ever see a Bronco with a pickup bed, let alone a roll cage with it too. So this is the first ever Bronco pickup that I'm aware of. And it's got a roll cage in case this thing flips over. Pretty cool. You got a 4-foot bed. Again, you're never gonna get that on a Bronco. Nice little touch. As the standard Ford Bronco enters the warehouse, its back is immediately cut off before the body is extended using steel and fiberglass to create a 5-foot-long, fully functional bed. And trust me, you've never seen that before on a Bronco. Below the handle is the Apocalypse logo, but it's 3D, which is really cool. Very fancy, very nice. Some of the clients that these guys have sold to include Shaquille O'Neal. You know, he messaged me one time. He actually DM'd me when he wanted to buy the flying drone thing. Wow! This is freaking nuts, man. Below this, you got the exhaust pipes. There's a 2.7 liter V6 with an EcoBoost. These guys don't only redo the exterior, they've also souped up the engine a little bit, and the interior is also completely redone. The inside is not what you would expect, right?
Yeah, that color is different, y'all.
They call this kind of leather cowboy saddle. It's like an aged, creased leather, you know? They also call this a weatherproof interior. So if it were to somehow rain through the roof, I guess this would be weatherproof. It's pretty crazy to think how spacious the back is while having a bed like that. Yeah, this is fine. This is good. All this redone. With the Bronco, you get like a removable kind of roof with this. You have this big plate. Let's go to the front. The front of the car should be pretty familiar if you know what the Bronco looks like. There you go. Designed and engineered by Ford in USA. Nice little deep growl. Got the cubes. That's on top for your lights. dome, and then your reverse lights. Let's have a little bit of a drive around and I'll show you the rest. Hear the rumbles? You hear that? It's so loud. So what they were telling us is like, when you lift a truck like this, the more you lift it, the kind of like more wobbly it gets. But these guys have pretty much mastered lifting these trucks. So yeah, it's super stable. Like when you're driving, it doesn't feel like you're driving a lifted 6x6 off the ground. But it's crazy how high up you are. It's like you feel like you're the king of the road, you know? If you drove this thing around Europe, I think the grannies would call the police. I want to show you guys the camera, what it looks like. It's got mud all over. Look at the camera. All right, we got the owner of Apocalypse. His name's Joe Gaddis.
Nice
right?
to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. A nice truck, and he's going to show us around a little bit. The Dark Horse is definitely not the first 6x6 that Apocalypse has built. And their huge warehouse workshop shows the care and detail that goes into these works of art. So this is the station where they do all that. Yeah, so this is the material you guys just saw. It's like bed liner, kind of.
Yeah.
It's Kevlar, right?
The difference between this and bread liner is that
No, that shit nice, man. You ready for some
bread liner
in the world type
bread liner,
shit.
a couple years starts to chalk and fade. Okay, she came up with her own blend.
Previous 6x6 models by Apocalypse.
Yeah, I like that green.
Warlord. This one right here is the Warlord. And what I like is that they got the ram. They kind of flipped it so it says War. That's pretty sick. They made the Hellfire and Sinister 6. There it is.
This is like, 3.0. Still waiting out of shoes.
Oh, it is a little bit different. I think the grill changed a little bit.
Grill change, we added some door stuff.
yeah,
I softened down the fenders a bit.
You see, like this wasn't like this before. Like it's like an indented door handle.
And you know what I did? The reason I did this, I made the molds when I first did one for a guy who wanted it bulletproof. So it gave me the room to put in the bulletproof material in the door.
Look at this. So the grill is like super aggressive. Like it's like something out of an Apocalypse vehicle. But what I like too is this 3D piece. You know, it's the badge, but it's 3D, and it just feels like rugged. You know.
And that's there is for a certain special somebody. I don't know if you're familiar with.
Oh, the S.
One gigantic human.
Okay.
Shaq.
nice. So you're saying that
Exactly.
Shaq
You
bought
see
this one?
big ass.
Oh yeah, this is Shaq's
Truck,
car.
man.
Oh, never mind. Kilo Nino.
We delivered it to him in a couple weeks.
That's crazy. Okay. I'm gonna leave him a little note inside. Hey Shaq, like send me a
Probably
shirt.
shouldn't have said anything.
And it's not just Shaq. Other celebrities who bought Apocalypse trucks include rapper Nardo Wick, baseball player Yadier Alvarez, and comedian Cat Williams. All right, good. That's it. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. We'll see you guys next time.
Yeah, man. You see them boys ready, man. End of the world, doomsday. Niggas getting their bunkers. Niggas getting the goddamn apocalypse calls. Hey, you better get ready. You know what I'm saying? But nah, this shit hard though. Like I like how they expanded it, made it a 6x6. It's definitely hard. I fuck with Broncos personally right now. Period right now more than like Jeeps and shit right now. And a lot of them type of cars, like they coming with it, like you know what I'm saying. Especially like them Broncos with the toes come off and full loaded, man. Come on, yeah, Jeep and shit gotta step it up. They got to, you know what I'm saying. Yeah, man, I appreciate everything, man. Y'all already know, man. Y'all hit that like button, y'all hit the subscribe button, and yeah, we be back. Out.